welcome to this week's vlog. Wasn't planning on starting it up here, but we're back to this game. Loading practice. Si thinks that he's the lucky one. This is the first time we've tried to load her since that fateful day where it took 3 hours to get her home. And yeah, Coco said it just needs a professional. Si's in his jammies. He's just had a bath.
My essential oils.
With his essential oils. Well, you're aromatherapy associates. He literally stank the place out yesterday with his luxurious bath. You're getting her treats. He's even got his slippers on. Bless him.
Doing this in my slippers.
He's doing it in his slippers straight out of the bath. Can't help. But this is really promising. So, Coco just said this evening. It's Friday evening. I'm actually really tired. It's been a long week. Another long week. And she said, Mummy, please can we do loading practice? And we've got sports day tomorrow. We're out all day and I know when I get back I'm going to be feeling quite tired. So I was like, yep, okay, we will hitch up. So we did. It took us a little while to catch her because she was having a hoon around the field. So I did a bit of mucking out and then we caught her. And Coco said, well, shall we feed her on the trailer? And I said, no, let's not get into the habit. Let's just see how she is. And it took 5 minutes. But Coco has been doing groundwork, which I think is key. It's all about the groundwork. And she's a sporty teenager. Coco said to me, why is she being like this? 1 minute she's fine, Mummy, and then she's a bit challenging. And I said, well, she's a teenager, darling, a little bit like you. We both looked at one another and laughed. But Alec Miles he said that he'd get in touch if he was local and in the area and he'd pop over, and he hasn't been in the area. I messaged him a few days ago and he's not around. And I spoke to somebody else and she said, well, if it's worked with Alec, then it's better to stick with him than get somebody else involved, which, I see her point. So anyway, this is promising. So I thought I just had to share it with you. I have made one double batch of meringues, but I think I should make another batch. I've got potato salad to make. I've done my chocolate biscuit bites, and I need to chop those up. We've got to leave here super early tomorrow because Gus is coming home. He would normally board tonight, but he said, Mummy, I can't have a bath at school. So yes, Si's in charge. I'll leave it now till tomorrow. Come and give her supper. So anyway, yes, Gus come home, so we've got to take him back to school before sports day. And the school is 45 minutes from home, so we have got an early start with our picnic. But his last prep school sports day. Hang on a minute. So actually, while I'm up here, I'm going to put the hens to bed. We can do that together. His last prep school sports day. He can't take part, but we need to be there, and it's all about, enthusiasm and all the rest of it, being there to support everybody and what have you. So that's what we're up to. I'm going to put these girls to bed. They're actually saying, come on, Mummy, please can you feed us? We'd like to go to bed now. And then I'm going to go in, make those meringues, do a bit of laundry. Laundry just seems to be the bane of my life. It's endless. And I will chat to you tomorrow. Hello, I'm back up here with the horses. It has been such a busy weekend. I didn't chat to you at all yesterday. It was sports day and the weather was disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. I ended up wearing my wellies, cashmere socks, a shirt, my Keho Prince jacket, but the thicker one, and then my big Kensington coat from the Chestnut collection over the top. And I was just cold to the core. When I got home, I had to have a bath. I literally put cashmere tracksuit bottoms and a cashmere jumper and flopped on the sofa. It was just one of those. It was a really long day. We left here at 8 with the picnic because Gus had to be in school, and we got home at 6, and I was just cold to the core. And then today I actually had a really lovely lion, which was such a treat. We went to church and then we went to a friend's 80th drinks party, which was really, really lovely. And now I'm home mucking out the horses, and Coco is having her first flat work lesson with Di for a while because she's just been hacking since we brought Santana back into work after her holiday. They've literally just been hacking, so this is their first lesson back since she's been off, and it looks like it's going well. Si's just had a friend that's arrived with his children and they've just popped off. It's one of those weekends, all go action stations, but happy weekend. It's Father's Day too, so I actually so I didn't want very much. We kind of celebrated Father's Day last weekend, but we just had a lovely breakfast, and then church service followed by the strings, which was lovely, and then we will have a nice meal this evening. So that is our plan. I'm going to watch Coco's lesson, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, having a lesson. Anyway, I've also got a filthy Colin who decided, I will insert a photo here, to have a mud bath yesterday. It really was torrential rain, and Colin decided to roll in it. So he is one filthy chap. I need to get him brushed off and cleaned and then bathed. But for now, he can stay out there. Good morning. I am just back from the school run. So I had a meeting, so he left early. I'm heading up to London today. I have got my event with Augustine Jewels, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to get the train. I've sort of umdenard, do I drive, do I take the train? And actually I've got some editing and some work to do, so I'm going to take the train up. I'm in my workout gear, but actually I didn't do a workout this morning. I woke up at 2 and didn't sleep brilliantly. Lots on my mind at the moment, and the alarm went off at 6 and I was like, no, I'm going to have an extra hour. So I had an extra hour and then actually did a load of washing, emptied the dishwasher, did all of that stuff while the children were getting ready for school. And now I've got time to, in fact I'm just doing horses, hens, dogs, and then jump in the shower. I haven't worked out, hang on a minute. Santana's feed bowl. I haven't worked out yet what I'm going to wear. It's not very warm. I'm wearing a hoodie and a long sleeve t-shirt underneath, and I'm not feeling that warm. I actually had my heated seat on in the car on the way back, on the way to school and back. So I don't know what I'm going to wear. I might wear navy trousers and a sock top. Haven't quite figured it out, but I will do. And yes, so let's go and let the hens out. I can probably do that one-handed, give them their breakfast and chat to you. Here's Billy. I need to bring him up some food too. Good morning, Bills. There he is. There, Billy boy. Hi. He's wanting some sunnier weather and beautiful perennial sweet peas. They are so pretty. They just are wild, and I let them do their thing. They just sort of, yeah, grow up that fence. Right, hens need some layers pellets. Literally, I've got a jam jar. Scoop them. Their feed, there they are, waiting for their brekkie and to be let out. This electric fence has been brilliant, really good. I don't want to jinx it, but good morning, girls. Good morning. I know you're gonna, let's pop that log back. No, they get quite ferocious for their feet. They literally like jumping at me. I just tipped that on them. Just see if there are any eggs. Oh yes, 2 eggs. Hang on, can I get them and talk to you? 2 nice, fresh, warm eggs and happy hens. Right, I'm going to make up Santana's feed her, and then jump in the shower. Santana is having her breakfast. I am only feeding her because she's having Regulate to balance her hormones, so that's why Colin's not having food. He's enormous at the moment, he really doesn't need any food, but she's basically having a token feed with that in. But I just thought I would explain why I'm feeding her and not him, because it sounds a bit mean, but that is the reason why. Right, the trailer is parked there for loading practice, we're making progress. We are definitely making progress, which is good. Right, time to get my skates on and jump in the shower, get ready for London. So I'm at the train station. It has been a serious rush this morning. I had a couple of calls that I needed to make and I ended up being put on hold. And what should have taken, I thought in my head, 10 minutes, took an hour and 10 minutes. And I had the world's quickest shower, quick change. And I'm ready to go to London. This is a KMJ shirt, blouse, that I bought in Santa Barbara on our trip, and I just thought it was very pretty. And I've gone for navy trousers because the weather is really, really iffy. I've got makeup in my bag to titivate my makeup, and I'll sort my hair out when I get there, but it was quite a rush. And then the road is closed to, like our road, the road I'd normally take to get to the station. And I managed to get the last car parking space in the car park. What a morning! But I'm here. I haven't bought my ticket. I will have to get that on the train. There was a lady who was taking quite a long time, so I thought it was better to stand at the platform. And actually, I've got a minute till my train, so that is a relief. I've made it, but a bit of a rush this morning. Anyhow, sometimes these things just take a long time, and they're calls I had to make today, and it just took so long. And then the guy was like, "Can I put you on hold?" I'm like, "No, actually, I can't hold any longer. I have to go. I have to get ready." And then this needed an iron, so I was like, "Oh my goodness, what a rush!" Anyhow, I'm here. My train is pulling in. I will see you in London. My train was delayed by half an hour and I have jumped in a taxi because apparently Tish is already in London and she said the underground was being really, really slow, so I thought taxi was the way forward, safer bet. I've just grabbed a banana and an apple and one of these, which isn't really allowed, but there wasn't time for lunch. Anyhow, I'm on my way and I'm not going to be late, it's fine. I wanted to be there with plenty of time, so I've built in extra time, so it's just okay, as long as the traffic's okay. Whizzing across London, we're currently in Hyde Park. Actually, I've got to come back to London tomorrow. I've got a doctor's appointment and Gus is seeing an orthopaedic person about his wrist because his NHS appointment, well, Simon and I are driving to Scotland on Friday and his first appointment was on Friday. Second appointment was next week and he's on a school trip, and it's really hard with the NHS to specify when appointments are, so we have medical insurance and times like this is when you use it. And Gus's plaster, he's got like a 3/4 plaster, and because now the swelling has gone down, it's too big and it's really uncomfortable, and if he's going on a school trip next week we need to know what the state of play is, so we have been referred for him to see somebody tomorrow, so I've had to change all my plans and I'm picking him up tomorrow morning from school. He'll do like a couple of lessons in the morning and then we'll drive up, and I've got a mole that has grown back twice actually, so I need to get that checked out. It's just suddenly actually doubled in size, and you don't mess around with moles, I'm sure it's fine, but not to be ignored, so I've booked myself an appointment to get that checked. So I'm back in London tomorrow, which is not what I had planned for this week, but anyhow, that is that. I am going to just check my emails, do a couple of things before we arrive at Ledbury Road for this afternoon's event. It looks like the beast. I am just walking to Notting Hill tube station, having had the most special couple of hours I've had in a very, very long time. My heart is full to bursting. The event at Augustine was just really special, really intimate. There was just a handful of us, but it was amazing, and I've treated myself to a couple of things which I will, but one of them I can show you when I get home. But I've also bought my birthday present for myself, which was a big treat, but it was so special I couldn't resist, and it wasn't supposed to be a shopping outing, but it may have turned into one. But just meeting these gorgeous, gorgeous ladies was so special. We then went to Dalesford for a cup of tea and cake, but actually I had lunch because as I spoke to you earlier, I literally had a banana and some nuts before the event. I did have breakfast at home, but I was ravenous, so I thought have a proper lunch rather than having something sugary. So I did that. It's so wonderful being back in Notting Hill. I lived here with a friend, a school friend. We lived in her dad's apartment for like 6 months, maybe longer, when I was 20. I think I was 20, and we lived around here, which was really, really quite wonderful. How lucky was I? And it's lovely just to wander and get the tube back, and then the train home. But it's such a special few hours. It was lovely, and actually Alexandra, the founder of Augustine Jewels, has offered to do another one before Christmas, and she taught us so much about gemstones. I mean, it was fascinating. We learnt lots and had a wonderful time, and it was just gorgeous. It was really gorgeous. So a very, very happy afternoon. Now I need to slightly concentrate on where I'm walking and get the tube. I am back from London, and Sai, who is sitting just over there, has kindly cooked supper, which is very, very lovely of him, because I didn't get back till about half an hour ago. But a very, very happy day. And look, new earrings, which is a real treat. Tish, who works for me, who was there at the event, she was like, yes, we can have a change up with the pearls. Yes, we can. These are Aquamarine studs, and I absolutely love them. Better to show you in daylight, but you kind of can see. I've had to put the lights on, but I'm very, very pleased with those, so I can change up my earrings from time to time. I mean, my pearls are my absolute favourites, but I think these are just really, really lovely and a bit of a treat. And then I also treated myself to a ring that is being resized, and so when I've got that I will share it with you. I was not planning on buying anything at all, but these just caught my eye, and then the ring, oh, it's just stunning. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I think Alexandra has got the same style, different colourway, and she wears hers every day, and I think I might end up wearing mine an awful lot as well. It's going to go on this finger here, and I haven't ever found any other rings that work with my signet rings. And I don't really like wearing rings on my middle finger. I'm just a bit funny, so it's got to be that ring. But this, I think, complements my signet ring beautifully, so I'm really excited to share that with you. And it was just such a happy day. I absolutely loved it. It was gorgeous, so buzzing with that. And I've come home to 2 deliveries that I want to share with you quickly. The first one is tasty trucklements inside. And I've been a fan of this brand for a long time. They reached out and said, could they send me some goodies? I thought, yes, why not? Rich and creamy mayonnaise. I mean, that one over there loves his mayo, so that's going to be right up his street. Fresh chili jam. That, I think, is going to be absolutely delicious with some cheese, crackers, scrumptious. And then a robust whole grain mustard. You love a mustard, don't you, darling?
I love a mustard.
He loves mustard.
Particularly robust one.
Particularly a robust one. I mean, look at that. Can you see the robustness? It's proper grainy. And then I've got a son that is absolutely going to love this, a zingy burger sauce. So that is going to be very, very, very popular, particularly with the boys in my house. So a big thank you to Trucklements for sending those. That is really, really kind. We shall enjoy those. And then this brand, I was on their website looking to buy, and they got in touch and said, so I don't know if I followed them on Instagram or they followed me, either or. And anyway, I haven't even opened it. I mean, this packaging is just to die for. So it's called Tea and Tonic. Now, those of you that know me well know that I love the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. It's like the dreamiest, but it is quite expensive. And this caught my eye. It's half the price, and I'm going to keep you posted on what I think. But their packaging, Tea and Tonic, and the smell, the waft I've just got opening that up. Sarah is their founder, and she said, and her card, welcome to Tea and Tonic, the British super herb apothecary to help you achieve your brightest and most balanced skin and self. We hope you enjoy the wonders of these British grown botanicals fortified with adaptogens, super herbs to help improve resilience against daily stress. Simply match your wellness teas with your skincare tonic to bring you a joyous glow to your everyday. 100% natural, hand blended, sustainably and responsibly sourced. Sorry, I'm tired. It's been a long day. I mean, I just love that. Love it. And I ordered their Meadow Cleansing Balm and also some face cloths, because my face cloths are embarrassing. They're actually revolting. This is I cannot wait to try it. It smells absolutely divine, and it's got awards as well. And I bought these because I desperately needed them, and I can now throw away my really quite revolting cloth. So I love massaging this into my face and then using a cloth under hot water, just taking all of your makeup off and having a really good cleanse. And so I now have lovely new cloths, but Sarah has kindly sent all sorts of goodies as well as a thank you. So we've got white mint wellness tea, golden milk wellness tea. Saving Grace, Earl Grey wellness tea. Oh my goodness, she sent loads. Ginger turmeric, that sounds delicious. And Bright Awakening English breakfast. And then she's also put in, seriously generous, the tonic, ginger and turmeric wellness. This is a naturally caffeine-free. Now, I haven't told you this, but actually, I am completely caffeine-free at the moment. Charlotte, who runs Ballancourt Nutrition and the Kinder Plan, said to me that she thought I was actually drinking quite a lot of matcha each day. Supposed to have maximum 2. I was probably having 5, confession time, as well as eating a whole load of chocolate and rubbish. And she was like, Charlie, I actually think the matcha could be making you a bit wired. I want you to come off it and see how you are. And I was dreading coming off it. I'm not saying I'm coming off it forever, but I actually feel great and I'm sleeping really well. So apart from last night, so I think I'm sticking with decaf all the way. And then I'm really, really, really excited about this. High Spirits body oil. So my body oil is actually run out this morning and they don't make it anymore. It's Rose Otto fragrance by Ren, I think, and they've stopped doing it. But this you can just pop on after you've had a shower. Save moisturizing. A dry body oil to hydrate, nourish, strengthen and smooth your skin. This is like their uplifting one. They have one that you can use in the evening for sort of calming. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely dreamy. Oh, I love it. So I just get out of the shower when I'm still wet before I put my towel around me, put a bit of oil into my hands and then rub it over my body, and it's just really moisturizing and hydrating. And that is my quick cheat as to not putting moisturizer and stuff on when I'm in a serious hurry. And sometimes I have like 20 minutes to have a shower, hair wash, blow dry and makeup. So it's literally action stations, and a body oil comes in super, super handy because then you don't have really dry skin. So that is a delivery, but some of the things I bought, but then Sarah has kindly sent me these other bits to try. So as always, I will keep you posted and let you know what I think. I am very, very excited to try this diet. I love the Elemis one, but we will see what we think of this one, and I will absolutely keep you posted. And I love the look of these cloths. I actually got 7 because you're supposed to use 1 a day and then and wash each day, so I won't run out. And I also have a daughter who I know will pinch them. But anyway, that's been a long waffle. Very, very pleased with these. It's been a very happy day, but I am tired and I am going to have a bath now, and actually maybe quite an early night, although Coco's quite keen to watch some TV, so we will see. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you all, and I will chat to you tomorrow when I'm doing About Turn and heading back to London again. Good morning. I have to be super quick because I need to ideally leave in 5 minutes, but I wanted to chat through a couple of things. So I used this last night. Now, actually, having said it is much more cost effective than this one, that is double the size, so actually they work out the same. The Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm is wonderful, but this is also really, really wonderful. I used it last night for the first time. You only need a little bit, and dreamy. And the cloths, I have one right here, are so lovely. They're like gently exfoliating without being too much. They're soft, but you just feel like you're just properly cleansing your face. So these are amazing, and this is really, really lovely. Can highly recommend that. Also this morning I told you that I'd literally got down to the bottom of this one, and I'm sure that this has been discontinued. I think I just was lucky to find a bottle of it. This is dreamy and I've used this for years, but this is really special. It's really uplifting. I used it this morning. I love it. It smells amazing. I just wanted to talk to you really quickly about skin pigmentation. My skincare is still exactly the same. I'm using this on my neck. That's my SPF. This is my day moisturizer. That's the L'Occitane Shea Butter Light, and I use that during the day. That goes on top. That's on my neck. I've added in, and I have talked to you before about this, Dermatica. Oh, wow, it's amazing. I'm going to insert a picture here that I sent to Dermatica when I first started a month ago. So we're only a month in. My second lot of this is en route. Hasn't arrived yet. I think it will probably arrive today. But I am noticing a big difference, and Sai has noticed a big difference in a month. I've had no peeling, no redness, maybe a slight tingle, but that is it. And what's really lovely is they get in touch and ask how you're getting on, ask if there's any side effects. They tweak your prescription on your feedback. I think they are a really, really brilliant company, and I am so pleased. Like, it hasn't disappeared completely, but I think it's a lot better than the picture that I have just shared with you. So I use their vitamin C in the morning, and I use that at night, and I let that soak in, and then I go in with the L'Occitane moisturizer that I use at night. It's by my bed, so I can't share it with you quickly, and I'm in a hurry. And then Trini London I've been using all sort of autumn, winter, but actually for summer I'm using this Dr. Jart BB cream. It's also SPF 50, so I'm going in with literally like a double whammy of factor 50, but because of the pigmentation and because of the treatment that I'm using, I am having to be extra cautious. And this just gives a light, it's like, it's not a heavy foundation. And because my pigmentation isn't too, I don't think it's too bad at the moment. I don't feel like I need to whack on a whole load of makeup to hide it. I'm not as self-conscious as I have been, but this just leaves a really lovely kind of dewy look. But I don't like being too dewy, so I just put a little bit of powder on the top. I'm just going to wipe my hands and then come back. Little trick so you don't get makeup on your collar is just using a tissue or a bit of loo roll. Just wipe and blend. I think it's also really important to blend your jawline. So just wipe off any excess. You can see that it's a little bit there, and just blend in, and that's not going to go onto my collar. And then my duo favourite from Trini, I just pop, I was going to put some powder on. I'll do that afterwards. It's fine. This is just as much contouring as I do, and I'm just doing quick makeup today because there's not time for anything else. Where's my brush? These brushes from Adorn You are simply the best, and they wash really well as well. I just wash them with a bar of soap, nothing fancy, just a good old bar of soap, and they come up a dream. And then the blush I'm using is Pia, which people have been like, wow, you look great. I'm like, actually, it's Pia. It's Pia. There's a lot going on at the moment. I haven't been sleeping brilliantly. The stress levels have been quite high, but Pia has been making me feel and look as fresh as a daisy, or fresher than I would be otherwise. So we'll just blend that all the way up to the hairline like that, and that is my blush. Then always curl eyelashes. So, and then my favourite mascara is a Swede one, and pressed powder, I have got this one from Swede that is in shade light medium, and we can just pop a little bit of that on now. I'm going to do that quickly and then come back. I don't think I told you what shade I wear of this. Light medium slash medium. This doesn't come in that many shades, but I really, really love it. It's a great product. And then for my lips, I'm using the Trini London Emily, and just popping a little bit of that on, a tiny bit of mascara, and I'm going to jump in the car and go and pick up Gus to get up to London. So I don't know if I told you last night, we're both having our hair cut because Dan, my darling hairdresser, hasn't been very well. And it's like, Mummy, I'm desperate for a haircut. Oh, this is the Jones Road Dusky Pink Miracle Balm. And I just dab a tiny bit on there, there, and lips. And it really is a miracle balm. It's quite a big thing. Like this, I think is going to last me years. But it's lovely. So that is my look. I'm wearing my favourite t-shirt and just a navy skirt, denim jacket, and just super cash, comfy shoes. I don't know if we're going to walk. I'm driving, but I don't know whether we're going to do much walking or not. But let's head to London. Good morning. I didn't chat to you at all yesterday. It ended up being one of those days. I'm going to fill you in while I get ready and have a catch up, because today is also another busy day. So I had my hair cut. So odd going to a salon and actually having like a wash and a blow dry. I think she's done a good job. Like, this is the first time I've styled it. I don't think I've got the back quite right. I have just put some of this Living Proof dry full, it's a full range, dry volume texturizing spray, texture spray, whatever it's called. Just put a bit of that in just to make it like kind of last and keep the volume. And now I'm going to put my clip in because I need to do my makeup. But let me fill you in on yesterday. And actually, before I do, I'm not going to share these with you. I've talked to you before about Leapfrog, the immune one. This is their sleep version. And I haven't slept brilliantly this week, so I took one of those last night and I actually did sleep. I did wake up at like 3, but that's better than 2 or even 1, which is what I've done this week. So that was slightly better, and I think that definitely did help. So I did have a much better night's sleep, which helps definitely. But okay, so I picked Gus up, drove up to London, went to actually Zara really quickly because I wanted to find something for Coco, which I didn't manage to find, but I did find this dress, which, hang on, you could put a belt with it, but I don't think I'm going to bother today. I'm just going uber comfy, and I just thought it was a great dress just to kind of throw on. I think it's going to be quite a lot warmer today, and I didn't really fancy wearing jeans. We are heading up to Scotland tomorrow, so I'm doing washing and all sorts, and I have got a catering job tomorrow, which is, the timing is not ideal, but it's been in the diary since January, I think, or early February, January, I'm sure actually. And it's afternoon tea for 15 people, so today we are baking, basically. Now Gus is at home. He's not going back to school for a little while. His wrist is quite badly broken, so yeah, we went to the hairdressers. I then went to have my moles checked. Really important to have your moles checked. I've been referred to somebody to have 2 of them removed. So I did that. Then Gus and I had lunch and then whizzed across for his appointment. And yeah, it's, yeah, he's broken basically the most difficult bone in his wrist that you can break. And the consultant did a CT scan so we could see exactly what was going on. And I've just realised I've left some things downstairs that I need, which is really annoying, but anyway, that's fine, I'll manage. So he's put him in a new plaster. He's isolated his thumb in like kind of that position. So he's plastered like up to there on his thumb. So he is really restricted in his movement. It's a fiberglass plaster, so it's much lighter, but he basically can't do anything. And I said, well, he's going on a school leavers trip on Monday, and he said, well, what are they doing? And I said, well, abseiling, kayaking, swimming, all sorts of things. And he was like, well, he can't do any of that. I don't think he should go. And because he doesn't have that much movement, he can't go. But because we're going to Scotland tomorrow, he's going to have to come with us. So that's what's happening. So he'll come up to Scotland with us, and he will be at home next week, which is not ideal. But anyway, it is what it is, and we just have to make the best of it. And actually, he's such a darling boy that I love his company, so it's okay. But there's no point in him going on a trip where he's going to have an absolutely miserable time because he's completely left out, and he can't shower. He's struggling to even pull up his trousers, and it can't tie his shoelaces. I mean, yeah, it's not ideal. So that is that. Not great for him, but he's a bit flat, to be honest. Gus isn't often flat. He's normally a very cheery chappy, but he's a bit flat about it all. So we will enjoy seeing Archie this weekend up in Scotland. For those of you that are new here, our eldest son is at school in Scotland, and actually Gus is joining him in September, so it will be really nice for him to, Gus has already got some friends up there, to see some of those and hang out and do all of that. So it's not the end of the world at all. And Coco has got a really social weekend. She's got loads going on, and darling Di, who's just amazing, is house sitting and doing that. And she's also, I'm going to prep everything for the afternoon tea, like make the egg mayonnaise filling. Di's going to construct the sandwiches tomorrow morning before they're picked up, so we can hit the road after the school run. After we've taken Coco to school, we can just head on up to Scotland, and we're doing the drive in one day. Archie's got a couple of cricket matches this weekend, so we can see him play and do all of that. So today, because I wasn't expecting to go to London yesterday, wasn't on the plan, but didn't have a choice, and so I had a really important meeting, so I had to go, which is fine. But today I've got, oh my goodness, 19 bags of granola to make, 2 lemon drizzle cakes, 2 Victoria sandwiches, 2 sets of scones, prep everything, make it, get everything ready. I've got 4 loads of washing to do, a bit of ironing, and yeah, a few orders to post. So it's quite a busy day, which is why I thought I would chat to you while I get ready, because there isn't much time. So I wanted to be super comfy, just thought I would throw on this this dress, and I'm going to film some of my baking. And oh, I've got another video that I need to film, and I've got 3, 4, 5 videos to edit, and I'm supposed to be going to a friend's birthday party this evening. It's kind of a scary day, so I've had to cram yesterday's jobs into today, and it's fine. I mean, it's currently 9 AM. I've done my workout. 1 load of washing is on. The dishwasher is on. I am going to go downstairs and write my list for my food shop. I'm going to go and do my food shop, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to do my baking first. Then I'm going to do my granola and orders, and I'm just going to get as much done as I possibly can. And we can only do our best, can't we? But the afternoon tea is my absolute priority, because that is for tomorrow, so I've got to get that done. But it's things, I haven't actually made scones for ages, but it's things that I have have made forever, so it's not hard cooking. But I've got 3-4 videos for my mum's club that I need to edit today, and I was hoping to edit them last night, but actually by the time I got back from London, I needed to have supper, and I had a few things I needed to go through with Si and sort out and all of that jazz, and then thought, right, I'm taking one of these, I'm going to have a good night's sleep, and I'm going to tackle tomorrow with my best foot forward. So that is the plan. I think I'm liking the hair. Anyway, I need to go and write my list, so I thought I would just brain dump with you quickly, fill you in on what's going on, and yeah, go and write my list, go and do a food shop. Gus will probably come with me to the supermarket. He's a whiz in the supermarket, and he's just, as I said earlier, he's really, really lovely company and super helpful. So actually having him at home is a joy, rather than you know, I know some parents are like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do with them? But he's wonderful, wonderful company, and he will help me, and yeah, so it's fine. So let's go and write lists. The dishwasher and the washing machine are on, so forgive the background noise, but I've got my shopping list. I actually need to get another one of these. Has blah. Start again, Charlie, and slow down. It has a magnetic strip which goes onto the fridge. I find it super useful, so if people are running low of anything or have used the last, they are supposed to write it on the list. But most of my recipes, I think all of my recipes, are in here for the cakes that I'm making. So I'm just going to write my list and then cross-reference, just check whether I need flour, make sure there's nothing worse than realising you don't have enough of something and having to get more. So I'm going to do a really thorough shopping list before I head to Tesco's, and using the quick scanner makes it so much easier. It's action stations here, possibly panic stations. I have been delayed unexpectedly by about 2 hours, which sometimes happens in life. So I am only on scone making. It is 1:45. I still have 4 cakes to make and all the editing to do, and a YouTube video to film, and a YouTube video to edit, and all the granola to make. Literally, it's panic stations. Si's just come back for lunch, distracted me, and I've sent him off with a flea in his ear and told him he could pick Coco up. So anyway, he's just driving out now. It's going to be okay, I can do it, but it's focus time. I have got 1 lot of scones there, and I've got 2 lots ready to go in, and I have got 1 batch in the Arga right now. So we can do this. There's a timer going off. Time to get those ones out. Alexa, stop. Okay, one of them in the middle looks a bit of a reject, but otherwise we're okay. So these ones need a brush with some beaten egg just to give them a nice gloss. Yeah, it's one of those mornings, but it's fine. We just have to crack on as best we possibly can, and at least now I don't need to go and do the school run. I have got like an extra 45 minutes, so that's good. Right, these can go in the auger. I've got 2 lemon drizzle cakes in the oven, and I've just had a quick wash up, sorted Gus out, spent a moment with him, and now I'm just umming and ahhing. Alexa, how much longer is on the timer?
You have 6 minutes and 10 seconds left on your 25-minute timer.
Time flies. I also filmed a video for the Members Club for July, which I needed to film as well today. It's hard because I wasn't planning on being in London yesterday, so I'm a little bit behind. It's not normally as fraught as it is today. But anyway, it's fine, we're okay. It's now almost 3:30. I've got 2 more cakes to make and ice. I've got those 2 cakes to ice. I've got 20 bags of granola to make. Only 1 order to wrap up, thank goodness. And then quite a few videos to edit. Can I do it? Oh, and also Coco's requested her favourite supper, which I've got all the ingredients. It doesn't take long, but we'll see. My friend's arriving at about 6:45, 6:50 to take me out this evening. So I really need to get going, but we can do this. It's also unbelievably warm today. Like suddenly the temperature has shot up, so I'm quite pleased. We're wearing a floaty dress, but even with a floaty dress, I'm slightly melting. We are actually turning the Arga off this evening. When I finished all my cooking, it's going off because the temperature has finally increased. I don't know how long for, but we will see. But normally the Arga goes off in like May, and we're heading towards the end of June, so I've had an extra month of it. Anyway, Simon is actually phoning me, so I will chat to you later. That wasn't supposed to happen. Now you're the wrong way around. It's supposed to be that way around. You just pinged off the tripod. Oh boy, it's one of those days. You just went flying. Oh, that's Alexa. Hang on a moment. Alexa, stop. Right. 1 Victoria sandwich down. 1 more to go. And then I just have the egg mayo to do. I've prepped everything for the second Victoria sponge, but there we are, looking good. Coco's on her way home from school. They'd actually just stopped to get an ice cream, so I said, would you like one? And I said, yes, actually, I think I would. I was going to say a bad word, the kind of plan today, but actually, I still have quite a lot to do. I've got 1 hour and 45 minutes. We can do a lot in 1 hour and 45 minutes. We can, indeed. It's okay. And what I can't do, and that's okay as well. But for now, I'm going to let these cakes cool. I need to reuse the tins. So let them cool, take them out, wash up, make the last 2 cakes, and then I need to like whip them, decorate them, fill them. Boy, I've got to get my skates on. So I'm going to love you and leave you till next week. I'm sorry this vlog, or today in particular, well actually no, this week has been a little bit bonkers. But it's also been a good week too. There's been a lot of positives as well. The event at Augustine Jewels was just so heart-filling. It was absolute highlight. I'm not wearing the earrings, I know, and actually they go really well with this dress, but it felt a little bit too decadent to wear aquamarine studs for a day of cooking. So I shall have to wear them. Maybe I'll put them on this evening to go out, but I'm going to literally get my skates on, keep going as fast as I possibly can, and I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you for tuning in. If you have got to the end of this week's vlog, comment the word jewels. It really helps the algorithm, and I am seriously grateful of that. So thank you all very, very much, and lots of love, and have a super, super weekend.